right, so what we're doing now that we've finished the end walls framing, is we needed some system of actually securing it to the ground. In the other greenhouse, they used like these landscaping stakes basically, and they would put them through the sill. But since our sills are the other way around, we decided to use some of our broken purlins. These are all guys that were super wonky. They were all bent, totally not usable for a purlin or for the skirting weight or whatever you want to call it. So we cut the wonky stuff off, and then I hammered them just about a foot and a half, kind of depending if I hit a rock or not, into the ground. And so this is going to tie everything together. And so we're just attaching the frame to the pipe using these guys, which is like a plumber's strap, I think is what it's called. So I cut them and bent them. And so they're gonna go, you know, the tall ones, the door is gonna get 3 of them. That other brace is gonna get 2 of them. And then we have 4 of these posts on each side. So this should tie the end structure into the ground, and then the frame ties that into the rest of the greenhouse. And we're gonna do it on both sides. So with most of this greenhouse, we're building this out of free, reused, upcycled parts as much as possible. So far, the frame itself was a frame from down there. They previously had it up, got kind of hit by the fire, so they took it down, then gave it to us. So free frame. Then the wood, we've spent $80 on wood so far. You can definitely see what was recycled and what was not. So it's pretty cheap. Wood is outrageously expensive right now, so it's probably so high. So to put the plastic up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna staple it to the top of the 2x4s that we just installed here. We're gonna staple it all the way down. In addition to that, we're gonna have the roof, the plastic that goes on top, that's gonna come up and over it. And then we haven't decided if we're gonna put wiggle wire track or if we're gonna put like a piece of fascia trim thing to adhere it, but that's also gonna go through the face plastic, the stuff that we're putting up right now, and help it stick to it. All right, to be 100% honest with everyone, we fucked up. Well, we did, and I want to be honest about it. So what we fucked up on was what? Well, I'll put a little chicken bleep. I'll be like, up. We're not going to get 2 sides out of this. We're only going to get 1 side. It's only 56 inches long. We need it to be 62 inches long. So this right here is 32 inches, or I mean, not inches, 32 feet of plastic. It's about 14 and a half, 15 foot in width. So we marked the center and point. We're gonna hang it up there and then pretty much go from each side. We're gonna go center point down, and then connect it on the bottom too. This is like a multi-month project. We've been taking our time on it, but you know, as Doug said today, this is our learning greenhouse. And then when we get a brand new greenhouse, hopefully in the next year or 2, we'll know what to do and what not to do, and be able to put that greenhouse up a lot better and make it last a lot longer. So just being honest with you guys. All right, let's go. Yeah. Struggled. They know they're not alone.
It's not gonna work.
I need a rock or something.
Oh.
Nope.
There we go.
Fine.
We have a greenhouse. It's almost complete. So we put up end walls yesterday, and this morning my parents, Doug and Heather, helped us put the top 2 sheets of plastic on. That was life-saving. David and I definitely couldn't have done it on our own, so big thanks to them. So right now we're just working on buttoning it up because, as you can see, the plastic's kind of blowing around a bit. We're getting some winds in from the west, so we want to get this buttoned up as soon as possible. So we're just working on laying wiggle wire right now. Put some strapping on these top peaks because that is where we do not have strapping yet. And definitely with the wind coming from this side, we want to get that done as soon as possible. Yeah, so we're very excited that this is so close to being done because we've been working on it for a couple of months, and yeah, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So I think it's a good way to end 2020 is putting up a new greenhouse, and feels good.